are you
rough.
excited for this next one? Do you, I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
Wait, when are you starting? Do you have a start
I
date or
have
just
no
there just some
idea.
talks?
Yeah, just talks. I know Damien's writing it right now, so I have no. I don't know anything about this movie. I know nothing about where it's going, what's all going to happen. He's keeping all that close to his vest right now, so I have no idea what's going to happen in it. So I'm excited as everybody else is because I want to know what happens.
I know.
Heck
I just love
yeah.
that they're gonna like. I mean, he's just. I know he keeps on saying like it's. We're gonna now find out what your story. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
what do you
I
have a
love it.
story created in like a backstory created?
Oh yeah,
I
did you
have
do
one
one?
in my head, but I
What
don't know if
is
that's.
it?
I don't. I can't say
Oh,
Okay.
because I don't know if Damien's going to use that or not. So
oh,
Oh,
I
okay.
see.
yeah,
Are you
That would be
possessed?
cool if he
Is
uses
there
what you
like
created.
is there like a supernatural element in your fantasy or
can't say.
oh fuck, trying to get you to
Is
spill
he
the
like Freddy
Yeah.
Krueger or
The one
is he like
Mm.
Michael Myers?
The one thing I will say that I hope he does with this is kind of give him that kind of Joker origin where, like in the comic books, for the longest time until they kind of fudged some things with the Killing Joke and the Three Jokers storyline. But before that, you really never knew who Joker was as a person before all the accident happened. You knew he was the Red Hood, but you didn't know who was actually the Red Hood,
Mm.
like who was under that before he fell into the acid. And
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like the approach I would like to take with art is like, he might have been this person right before he became Art the Clown, but you don't necessarily know who that person necessarily was. It could have been like very like, Jack the Ripper type of character. So
Mm.
this, but I do know one thing that Damien never really wants him to have a very sympathetic background. That's one thing. Like when we were debating, going back and forth, with trying to come up with his origin years ago, he's like, I don't want people to be sympathetic to him. I want
Mm,
people to understand this guy is like
cool.
pure evil. So in my head, I kind of envision him like coming out of his mom's womb and just strangling his mom to death with his own umbilical cord. Just evil incarnate.
So it's like a born psychopath. It's literally
Yeah.
a born
Just
psychopath.
because there are some people like that. I remember
Yeah.
there was a
Serial killers.
child I had in my camp family when I was a camp counselor that I was like, this, his name was Nicholas, and I'm like, this kid is just evil. There is no goodness in this child. This kid is just absolute evil.
Yeah.
And I was like, this, it's just like I had like this day where I had like a day or so before I had slipped and fell on a rock and I had gashed my leg open
Mm.
and I had a bandage on my leg. And so I'm walking around, and Nicholas sees me one day. He just comes up to me. He's like 8 years old at the time. He looks up at me, smiles, looks down at the bandage, look up, smiles again with this evil little grin on his face, and rears back his leg and just kicks me right there in the wound and runs off laughing.
Oof.
And I'm like, the
Oof.
other
Oof.
counselors had to hold me back because I'm like, I'm going to kill
Way
that
to
little
beat
shit.
him.
Yeah, because I'm
Do
like,
you think parents know that their fucking kids are like? Do you think?
oh,
Like,
I think
right?
I because his mom was always like,
Right?
I don't know what to do with him. I don't know
Yeah.
what to do.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with my son. I'm like, God, there
Ugh.
is.
Get him help. ASAP,
I
motherfucking
still have
P.
a scar on my leg because of that kid. It's just like this kid
Damn.
is.
Do you
I would
remember
not
what
be
his name is?
surprised.
Don't say it
I can't.
online, but do you
I can't
remember?
remember his last
Oh,
name at all, but
oh
I
shit.
remember
I'd
his
be
first
like,
name was Nicholas.
Facebook that little
Is he a
fucker.
serial killer?
I just
You're like, Art
know
the
that
clown is
Watch,
he
he's a
coming for
pastor.
you.
He's
he,
like,
yeah, he's like either a pastor that's probably like doing bad things to kids on the side, or he's already in prison somewhere. I
No.
would not be surprised in the
oh
least because he's got to
man.
be in his 30s now. But I'm like, I do remember this one thing. Oh, I love these type of moments. It's like I shouldn't have done this, but at the same time, it's like he had to learn a lesson because you growing up in the South too, you know about electric fences and stuff with horses and all that kind
Oh.
of stuff. You know how that goes
What'd you do?
because we had horses, and he's like, hey, I had a little electric fence. Like, hey, he like just goes, David, I'm going to touch the electric fence. I'm like,
Okay.
Nicholas, if you touch that, it's going to shock you and it's going to hurt. He's like, I'm going to do it, and you can't tell me what to do. And I just had that Willy Wonka. Oh no, please, no, stop, don't, no. And he just goes over, and so I know it's not going to kill him. It's
Yeah.
not going to seriously injure him. It's just going to give him a nice shock. But he goes over and takes both hands and just grabs the wire.
Very Jurassic Park of him.
Yep. And it just his because of the electricity going through him, his muscles locked up, so he couldn't let go of the wire, and he's just at the
Oh
fence.
my god.
And I just casually go over and turn off the fence,
Turn
And
it
he
up
just
a little
falls
bit.
back, and he's just on the ground, just kind of in a daze. I'm like, I
Told
told you
you.
that would happen. Now go to the office. I thought I was going to get fired. Oh, I was like, oh shit. Carolyn and Frank, our camp directors, are going to fire me. But they hated this kid
I was
so
going to
much.
say, they
Oh my
fucking
God.
hated
Yeah,
it.
they didn't like the
hated
kid
him.
either.
And Carolyn comes up to me and was like, David, what happened? And I told her, I was honest about it all. And she's like, okay, if this was any other kid, you'd be fired. But
Fuck him.
yeah, it's like he deserved it. Thank you. I think he learned a valuable lesson today. He's like, and we wish we had been able to watch that.
Oh my God, that's
Man.
amazing.
I would have
Everybody
loved
hated
to have
this
had
kid.
you had as a camp
Yeah,
counselor.
fuck yeah.
Oh, I was the one they always gave the problem children to because they knew I could
'cause
handle them.
You could,
Yeah.
yeah, because you had
Yeah.
empathy.
Yeah, I had
Patience.
empathy, but
Empathy.
I had empathy, but I knew how to be authoritative if I had to be authoritative with them.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, so I was like, yeah, I knew how to take care of them.